Good morning, traders. So we're still using the Bill Williams theory and looking at the DAX this morning. So for me, I won't be trading. The volumes are way too thin over this period for me, but there are some decent opportunities that are starting to set themselves up. So the first thing is this wedge. So you don't really see it on the daily, but you do see it on the 4-hour. So there's my falling wedge, and you can also see the awesome oscillator here. We had a low, and then we had a higher low on the oscillator, but price has given us a lower low. So this is divergence on the oscillator, which is looking like we are going to be turning. Maybe not a turn, maybe just a little bit higher and then a pullback, but either way, that's kind of what I see. Now this wedge's target is pretty much going to be, the first target is going to be up there, and then the second target's going to be somewhere around the top of the wedge. Now the interesting thing to note is it looks like a wedge there, but if I draw that line in and we draw that line in there, you can see we have a bit of a broader channel. Okay, so delete that confusion. So you can see pretty much what we're looking at here is either target 1 or target 2 for the wedge. You should see some sellers step in. Okay, so the trend is still down. For as long as we are below the alligator on the 4-hour, this is a downward trend, and you want to be trading with this trend. In other words, you're looking for an opportunity to be short. Now, this swing low here seems to be a pretty logical spot to look at, and the second most logical spot will be a little bit higher. And I can't see, just want to get the inside bar here. Definitely think is going to be somewhere in this area, this little area here. We'll get the values now, but somewhere in that area we're going to get a pullback. So it's the alligator. It's some levels here, some pretty key breakout levels. So that's kind of what I would expect. I'd expect price to rally up into this area, bounce down, and then if it does form another base or a higher low, then you have some warning signals that the trend could be reversing. Okay, if we start looking at the hour, you can see for all intents and purposes we are still in a downward trend. Okay, so you can see now you've got these swing lows here. So this level here is fairly significant. It would also be the trend line. So sort of a gap up, rally up until this 10.730 area. So that would be the area that I would be looking for a short. Okay, the second level for a short would definitely be this area up here. You can see how the 200 moving average lines up there as well. That would be 10.820. Okay, so that's kind of my view of the land at the moment. And if we just do that, you'll see we've got a even bigger falling wedge as well. So I would still expect a breakout, a retest to the break, and then an entry for the long. But for now, it's first the short, so trade with the trend, wait for this thing to finish, gets up into this area of 10.730, worthy of a short, stop above this fractal level here, which is 10.825. Okay, and look out for a higher low, because that would indicate an opportunity to get long again. So either at this gap close, if a gap closes, or we're looking at sort of a big gap up, a little bit of a pullback in the first hour, and then we rally for the rest of the day, which is also very possible. That would be a good 70-point rally. Okay, so that's kind of my take on this at the moment. I'm not going to trace the long to start with, because it's going to be a gap up, and it's probably going to rally into an area of resistance where I'd be looking for the short. If the short doesn't play out to make a new low down the bottom here, so be it, then we have a potential reversal. But until that reversal is confirmed, uh, I'll be trading with the trend. So that's my play on this at the moment. I'm not going to chase along, wait for it. It should find some resistance somewhere around 10,685 or 10,730. Last line of resistance will be 10,820. Okay, so whatever happens, look for the short again. Okay, so and then obviously these levels are going to be in play for a bounce off as well. So in other words, break through levels, turn around, come back, find support at one of these levels, and that would be my long entry. Okay, so that's it for me today. I'm still playing with the trend. May be a reversal on the cards, but I don't know. I don't know how much this is just euphoria over some retail results that came out, and then the geopolitical noise is going to come back. So anyway, that's kind of the way I'm playing it. The trend is still down, looking for a short, and I'll take it off these higher levels. Okay. Anyway, guys, hope that helps, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.